We rotate the conference every year to a place that has something that we can learn from, and it's going to be unique, and there's going to be art, and there's going to be music, and there's going to be healthy food. You're going to be on all kinds of shuttle buses going to unique places you'd never expect to be. We don't talk about individual social entrepreneurs or even the one in community that's the rock star. Rather, it's how are we going to figure this out together? How are we going to find the conveners? And then how are we going to connect those communities?
I just love the energy at the BALLE Conference and the variety of people that you find.
The work that we do it's very challenging at times, and I think when you come here and you see the overall spirit, it really just re-sparks that fire and refuels my desire to continue to do this work.
I feel like this is a very generative space. Being here is sort of a little imaginarium to be able to seed some new ways and new approaches to thinking about the range of resources that we have available.
BALLE is precisely ahead of the curve and critical for this global awareness and movement building because it is focusing on regenerating the economy locally.
It's truly interactive and you're using the time to build new skills, to make new networks, and to really think about how you can make a change walking out of here.
I moved from me to we in the moment that I realized that as an entrepreneur in the city of Newark, New Jersey, while I had achieved success from the perspective of others, I realized that I was lucky and that I shouldn't have to be lucky. And I took it as my responsibility to make it easier for the next person, because certainly someone made it easier for me.
We could build connected community-based economies and build this world that's like truly lasting and truly fulfilling if we all have a shift in consciousness and actually work towards reunification and reconnection.
Here you kind of want to be vulnerable, you want to open up about what's not working necessarily, and really open up your heart and be connected, and I think ultimately that's what matters the most to people.
When you look at nature, collaboration is all over the place. And I think we need to emulate that capacity in nature, where we're not accumulating, but we're sharing. On the outside, we say, this is me, this is you, and we have the zero-sum game and we compete. On the inside, that's not the case. And relationships are the bridge between the inside and the outside.
Money is simply a tool. That business is about relationships with everyone that we buy from and sell to and work with, and it's about our relationship with nature.
So if you're not just buying your food off the supermarket shelf, but you're buying it from the farm and you know who the farmer is, that's the difference between a relationship and a transaction.
Prosperity for all starts with doing small things and seeding a shift inside and having trust that over time, nature takes care of what needs to happen.
We're finding that the key unit of change is each individual person, and then the key next concentric ring is how that person interacts with his or her community.
Initiatives and projects and networks, etc. are all great ideas, but human systems break down when humans do. And that no great idea is going to succeed unless you have the relationships that are required to make them succeed.
They're better together because if we were all separate, we would not get as much accomplished and everything wouldn't be as great as it is now.
The way that business, the way that money, all of this has to work, it has to work through a human filter, not through a financial filter.
What we're trying to do is unleash energy in everyone. And we're already just starting to talk about this, the passion. People sending emails, I want to do that, I want to be involved in that project. It's like tapping into a deep yearning of everyone to be happy, but to really engage in what matters and what's meaningful and to make a difference in the world.
We want people to form relationships. This is where you come to get inspired, nourished, to get the skills you need to do your work, and most importantly, to make relationships that you can call on all year long to do your work.